Nate in 3 words?
Yeah.
Nate is funny.
Alt.
Slick with it.
Crazy and sexy.
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 Sexy, amazing, and beautiful.
Big penis man.
Nate is the definition of pacing around a room.
Really cool guy.
Whimsical.
I guess you could say clever.
And unique.
My progression with social media, when I was 14, I would just post like regular shit, just like pictures of me and my brothers, maybe me and some friends, and I took a 2-year hiatus from like 9th grade to 11th grade. Posted one picture, deleted that one, then I got here, and then I started posting again. I have some people come up to me and be like, I fuck with your stories. I value the concept of entropy. I try to post something that no one will predict. Like, I want to have content that won't have an underlying theme or like message. I'm just trying to kind of encroach everything in my life, and even things that I don't know about I try to post about. I'm just trying to, you know, broaden my horizons. Vape! Thank you.
My name's Liam.
So I won't let like political trends influence my posting, because I feel like posting about a lot of the shit that's going on, you know, real world provides very little benefit and is almost like counterintuitive. Like, if there's like some funny shit about Ukraine, I'm gonna post about it just because I know that it's happening, and I think that, you know, for example, there was a little funny picture where it was like the ghost of Kiev has been found, and I put a picture of Ian over it. In the beginning, when I first started posting memes, I did get a lot of hate because I feel like I didn't understand the filter I needed to put out for the audience I have.
So Nate posted some stuff about Ukraine that some people thought were offensive.
Is this like the Sisters by Force thing? What Ukraine post?
Yeah, Nate had a scandal the other week. He posted something about the Ukraine crisis. I thought it was pretty funny personally, but apparently other people didn't.
That can be a little bit controversial because it has to be profound. It can be problematic for one person or another. And, you know, I think that's just the game that he's in.
I didn't see it as offensive. I thought it was hilarious, to be frank.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like
The one thing that got on my nerves a little bit was that he kept saying ginger, which offends me. I know not everybody sees that as an offensive word, but when you say ginger with a hard R, it's kind of bad. And I brought this up to Nate, and he doesn't say it as much anymore, but I still catch him sometimes.
he sometimes like to shake it up and just be like, "Oh yeah, by the way, this guy," and then he'd say something really mean about me, and people would get offended, and then people would hate me.
Coming to Binghamton, there is definitely a much, much larger presence of PC culture. And I hate to say that because, you know, that kind of has been a vilified term, but I do really think that you do need to be a bit more cautious when you make remarks or jokes. And I feel like that was something I had to adapt to when I came here. And in the first like month or so of posting, I had some people like, "Hey, maybe this wouldn't be a great idea to post." And yeah, I appreciate that, because at this point I feel like most of the stuff I post does not get any controversy. Like, it's not like offensive in any way, could not be taken badly, and that's what I go for. I'm just trying to make people laugh. I feel like I have pretty intense mood swings, and like that will be portrayed. I won't even know that what I'm thinking, which will turn into posting, is something radically different than something I posted previously. And I've had some people kind of reach out to me and be like, "I can kind of tell when you're going through a roller coaster based on what you post." It's dependent on what I'm feeling in here.
Nate's personality, I feel like it's changing a lot. I feel like he's a developing character at all points.
Nate's like all over the place. He's all over the place.
He's very spontaneous. He's very funny. He loves to make people laugh. He loves to make people feel good. Very generous person. Very conscious of the world around him, although he denies that.
I don't wanna talk if you don't wanna fuck. I've gotten more horny. I just wanted to like touch him more. I think like I'll walk past him, grab his ass sometimes. He's also giving me massages, so I think it's like the moment's almost right, you know? Like, like we're giving each other. I mean, there's signs, you know? Like, I can just read that shit, bro.
Basically, like, I don't know, Nate was, everybody coming, I'm fine.
He started blowing up on social media, started seeing him a little bit less. He was never in one room for too long, always just kind of wandering around, chasing clout on social media, which I respect. And now we're on good terms, we don't talk as much as we did. Nate could have been clout chasing, keeping me as his friend for having red hair, but I don't see it like that anymore. Now I see it as we're actually friends.
Nate stopped answering my calls after he blew up on Instagram. I needed a ride the other week because I broke my leg, and he blew me off. He said he would pick me up and drive me to the hospital. He didn't. It's fine though. I ended up just walking there.
I'm nervous about Nate, and very, very nervous about Nate and Liam.
He posted pictures of me naked the other day. That was cool. He sometimes goes onto my phone and finds my biggest insecurities and screenshots them and sends them to himself and then posts them online. But you know, it's all for the followers. I get that. Me and him are still friends though. We get lunch like every week. I pay for it every time. He normally leaves early, but he's a busy guy. I get that.
Liam's been having some trouble sleeping lately, and I really think it has to do a lot with the Nate situation. Like, he just gets so, like, tense because he feels like something bad's about to happen all the time. And, like, when he does finally go to sleep, usually, like, 3-4 times a night, he wakes up just screaming bloody murder.
Come on, that's ridiculous. Night terrors, me and Nate are friends. It's not like that. I scream in the middle of the night because I have a condition. It has nothing to do with Nate. The nurses at the hospital, they say that I scream too. I think they're just trying to, get me to pay more money, trying to rack up my insurance, trying to pretend like I have more diseases than I do. No, Nate's pranks are funny. Like, come on. The other day when he put a snake in my sheets, that was hilarious. Like, that's not what my night terrors are about. Like,
He's been going to the hospital a lot, and it's starting to get bad. And also, Nate used to be kinder, I guess. And now, it's all for the bit. It's all for the bit, but he's just mean sometimes, and I'm getting a little worried.
Though, like, we've talked about it since. We've been spending a little more time together. He stopped ignoring me as much. I think it has something to do with my rising Instagram account.
I used to send Nate memes, and he used to repost them on his story and, like, tag me in it, give me a little credit. I still send him memes. He does not post them. All this being said, we did have that intervention, and I have faith that things are going to get better. He struggled at first, but I think it's going to be okay. I hope.
I feel like social media had an overall negative impact on me just because I feel like it gave me a false sense of confidence in some areas where it would have been nicer to know where I lacked rather than to be like toadied up to, where I believe that I'm at a place where I'm really not. I feel like social media can kind of give you that exhilarating feeling of being up here when you're really down here. Like, people give me criticisms on outfits, people give me like compliments. I kind of feel like it's easier to hone like humor as well, because especially with the new like system on Instagram, it kind of gauges like a statistic on what people are actually thinking of what you post, and that really allows you to like form your sense of humor to kind of accommodate the people you're posting for. So as for the near future, I'm probably going to keep posting. I enjoy it, and it's been fun. We're getting towards the end of the year, so why quit now? But for next year, I gotta probably stop because I have homework to do. I have shit that needs to get done, and I don't do it. Fall for fall, baby.
Look at me running for real. need to double up. It's a demon in the nighttime.